Hey friends, welcome to my channel. This video is a continuation of my HTML series course for beginners just like you. And at the end of this video, you are going to have a cool project to show off to your friends that you have started coding. So if you are interested in the video, follow on with the tutorial we have started. For this video tutorial outline, we are going to be looking at HTML lists, and we will also be looking at HTML nesting and indentation. So let's get started. So let's first of all open the VS Studio Code editor from our laptop. After opening the VS Studio Code editor, we are going to click on Explorer, and you are going to click on New Untested File. So now you are going to click Ctrl S to save the file as HTML. Because we are working with HTML, the name should be list. I'm saving mine as list practice. So you click on this save as type to select the type of file you want, HTML. So we are dealing with HTML in this lesson. So that's how we have our first HTML saved. So now we are going to write the boilerplate. Shortcut for boilerplate, you shift plus 1. That will give you this exclamation mark. After you press enter, that's going to give you the boilerplate. So we are going to change our title from document to list practice. So that's the title. We are going to see the title anytime we execute the code. So before you write any HTML document, you need this HTML boilerplate. If not, your code won't be functional. This title shows the title of the web page and so on. You also need the meta chassis for encoding different types of characters like letters, like Chinese symbols, emojis. Yeah, this meta chassis. That is the meta chassis. So for the body, we are going to have an unordered list. So there are two types of lists. The first type of list is the ordered list, and the second type of list is the unordered list. So let's start with the ordered list. OL. Ordered list is always simplified as this OL. You're going to have your list items. This is the format of how list is written. You have your list container, which is this OL, and the list item. This is the list item inside the list container. What you have seen here is nesting and indentation. That is the nesting and indentation I was trying to talk about. This space is mostly 4 spaces. So it's trying to show the hierarchy of the web page. Trying to show that this one here is inside this container, this body container. And this list now is inside this OL by using 4 spaces. If I check cancel it now, you see it's 4 spaces. 1, 2. It's normally 4 spaces. So we write our list again. It might not show when you try cancelling it. It will only show as if it's 2, but it's normally 4 spaces. Normally. So now we are going to have our first list item. Okay, let's have our get 3 elements first. List of my top 3 movies, 3 books. Number 1, I'll write Atomic Habits. Number 2, I'm going to write the organized mind. So once we execute this code, left click, then show preview. We are going to see how the code works, how it's executed. So that's for ordered list. Let's have our on other list under this other list. Or for another list, you are using the UL container, and inside the container it's almost the same thing, but this one is UL, not OL. That you just take U to be on order, the O order. We are going to have our list items. Difference between on order list and ordered list is that on ordered list is when things are not in order, like you are trying to list the types of food and or the types of places to go to for holiday. It's not like orderly, like there's no hierarchy on ordered list. So have a first list item. Let's say we're going to have a different types of food. Still have our history. After so and after we will have like rice. So that's how unordered list works. Can you see the difference between ordered and unordered? Alright guys, let's move over to nesting and indentation in HTML. So when we talk about nesting, nesting is when we use a parent-child element. What do we mean by a parent element is a parent, an element that contains every other element. So a child element is the element under the parent element. So don't confuse it. Don't worry, we are going to have a little practice to get that into your memory. Indentation is the spaces, those spaces usually is always 4 spaces most times. In all the indentation is used in all the programming language, markup language, and apart from CSS, only CSS that doesn't really deal with indentation. Okay, so let's get into it. So this is the code we are going to be replicating in this project, in this exercise, for you to be able to practice nesting and indentation. So let's see what we have here in this project. This is what we want to create to practice our nesting and indentation. We have physical code, mousing, victory at the top. So we will create that at the top. We're going to open our ordered list. Under the ordered list, we have our list item. To be fast, I'm going to copy this list item and paste it here 3 times. So that's how you'll be doing most times when you're coding your project. The first name we had was physical code. The second name we had was mousing. And the third name, let me check for the third name. The third name we have there is victory. You can do it by yourself if you wish. If you feel you can do it. So the third name we have here is victory. Victory. And under that, here's our code. Under this code, can you see we have another code, boilerplate heading, which is named boilerplate heading. And this is, sorry, it was an another list that was here. These two are on another list. So we are going to change it from OL to UL. Okay? On other list. We are going to add another on other list under this victory. Under this victory. Okay? So let me show you how it works. Let's change it to on other list. Following the example I gave. So nesting means that for now this is the parent element. This is the parent element. Open and close tab of the parent element. So this is the child element in this example. So this body too is also a parent element. This body, this head that as you can see, the ones I'm highlighting, body head. So it's a parent element. This too is also a parent element. So now let's attach another order list under this victory. Can you see where I placed it? Let me press Ctrl Z. Can you see where I press the cursor? That's where you are going to impute the code, because you want the code to be under the victory, to be a child of this other list item. So we'll have our own order list again. So we are going to have our list item. Copy it. Ctrl C. Paste it downward. So now here in that place we had here, what did we have there? Alright, we have boilerplate and heading. At that position, we are going to write boilerplate. Down at the bottom, we are going to write heading. So that's what we have there. So if you look at this code, this project again, we have an order list under which shows banana and orange. This is just to show you how nesting and indentation work. Have you noticed the list here is open because we imputed the cursor to make this element, all these elements here, a child of this list items. That's why it's this way, it's coming this way, not on the line. So now we are going to have from our example, you can see we have our ordered list on the line with this other dotted, black dotted on ordered list. So that's what we are going to do. Where are we going to put it now? We are going to click this closing tag of the L. We are going to click this closing tag of this space UL element. Can you see? Another way to know about nesting and indentation is to use these white lines. Can you see where it's going? This is the end of that UL element. So now we are going to click it there to have our another list, not to be a child of these items. Okay, so it's going to stand on its own. Our ordered list will stand on its own. Sorry, ordered list, not on ordered list. To stand on its own. From that example, so this will be this. What do we have in the write-up? Banana and orange. So we are going to write our banana and orange as a list. So we are going to come down. I already have this paste in my keyboard, so I paste it. So can you see how it is? That's for nesting and indentation. So once you click here, you are going to see the line showing you the closing tag. This is the closing tag. This is the opening tag. This white line is trying to show you the closing and opening tag. Don't worry, you get used to it. This one here is trying. This white line. Why is the white line not showing? Yeah, the white line here is trying to show you that this closing tag is for this victory, not like this victory. So this is how it's always arranged in HTML. If you come and do it like this, if you come and do it like this, like put it this way without indentations, it's going to still work. But once you are collaborating with other people, it's going to be very confusing for them. Okay, for the people you are collaborating with, everybody has their own practice. That's it for nesting and indentation. See you in the next lesson. Congratulations on finishing the second section of my HTML playlist. If this video helped you, subscribe and follow on for more web dev tutorials like this.